Well, happy Friday. It's time for another Friday check-in. This time, I'm going to talk to you about a way you can calm yourself down from anxiety, sleeplessness, or racing thoughts, using some really simple techniques and your own nervous system. But first, I want you to take a minute and close your eyes if you can safely, and take in a deep, deep breath. Just fill your lungs up. Feel all that air just expanding your lungs. And let it out in a long, slow exhale. Roll your head around on your shoulders. Roll your shoulders forwards and backwards a bit. Loosen up that tension in your shoulders and neck. Take another deep breath, and with your eyes closed, just feel where you are right this minute. Be aware of where your body is, what you're sitting on or lying on, how every part of your body feels, what it's touching. Take in another deep breath. And notice that right now, you are safe, you're secure, and everything is okay right this minute. I'm going to go through some techniques for self-soothing when anxiety or feeling too hyped up is overwhelming you. It involves your vagus nerve, which you may have heard of. Your vagus nerve is the 10th cranial nerve, meaning it originates in your brain. Vagus in Latin means to wander, like a vagabond. And this nerve is so named because it really does wander through down your chest and abdomen and all over the place. This nerve does a lot of things. It's involved in breathing and heart rate, blood pressure, and even orgasms and all sorts of things. But for now, I'm just going to focus on how it relates to your parasympathetic nervous system response. Okay, so what does that mean? Basically, we have a couple of different types of nervous systems in our body. The autonomic nervous system, which, as the name suggests, is pretty much automatic and not something we can control in general, is divided into two categories. The sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for flight or fight responses, exercise, physical activity, etc., and the parasympathetic nervous system, which is known as the rest and digest system. The parasympathetic is responsible for those times of rest, relaxation, deep thinking, and the general feeling of peace and calm that we all seek. The vagus nerve is responsible for our parasympathetic nervous system response. Now, ideally, the body loves balance and strives for homeostasis, the sense that things are in ideal equilibrium. And so in an ideal world, we'd have an equal amount of physical exertion, exercise, work, and then rest, relaxation, and calm. But our modern world doesn't allow for that very often. Most people are overwhelmed with negative news, with overwork, with problems and issues and worries, both internal and external. And that means that we tend to get stuck in the sympathetic system, or dysregulated, as the experts call it, meaning that we operate at full speed, heavy stress, with little or no downtime for rest and repair. You can tell you're in this mood, for example, if when you go to bed you feel physically ready for sleep, but your mind is just still racing and you're unable to calm down enough to go to sleep. There's an easy test you can do to see which of your two systems is more dominant in you at the moment. This doesn't work for everyone, but it's pretty good for most people. Simply put your index finger beneath your nose and breathe out through your nostrils in 3 short, strong breaths. So like, see if you can tell which nostril is putting out more air, more forcefully. If your right nostril is passing air more forcefully, that's indicative of a sympathetic nervous state. and your left obviously means you're in a parasympathetic nervous state. If you're awake and active and going about your day, it's okay to be in the sympathetic nervous system state. But if you're trying to relax or trying to calm yourself down from high anxiety, you want to encourage that switch to the parasympathetic system. And since the vagus nerve is involved in the parasympathetic system, if you stimulate this nerve, you can help calm yourself down. There are lots of different techniques for stimulating your vagus nerve, but I'm going to share 3 really simple ones. They might seem a bit weird, but they really work. The first one involves your throat, where your vagus nerve travels down both sides. Now you can massage the vagus nerve in your throat by making low, resonant humming sounds that makes your throat vibrate a little, like a deep hum, like this. So do this for about 10 seconds and do it 10 times. Some people say om. Make whatever sound is comfortable for you. The next one is an ear massage, because the vagus nerve goes past your ear. Make small circles with your thumb and index finger, kind of like the size of hoop earrings, and tuck your index finger just inside your outer ear, that little area just above your earlobe. Grip the back of your earlobes with your thumbs, and then just make small, gentle, circular motions with your index finger, moving that part of your ear around. First going forward for 5, and then reversing direction for 5. Your whole ear should move while you do this, so do it very gently. The third technique is called chin lock. Take a deep breath, and at the top of your inhale, like when you finish breathing in, you can't take in anymore, hold your breath, pinch your nose closed, drop your chin to your chest, hold it there for a few seconds. Then, still holding your nose, lift your head back up, release your nose and exhale. This also compresses the vagus nerve gently for a few seconds. And if you make your exhalation longer than your inhalation, your relaxed diaphragm will also send messages to your heart and brain to slow things down a bit and relax. There are lots of different techniques for stimulating your vagus nerve, so just Google them if you want to try some different ones and see which ones work best for you. Not every technique will work for everyone, but most people should be able to find some relaxation and calm from doing these very simple things. So that's it for now. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take good care of yourself this week and every week. You're worth it.